Now then guys, it's Joe, all Leeds TV. Hope we're all doing well. Just got back from Ellen Road, another great result. Marcelo Bielsa's fourth straight win. It's a record for a new Leeds manager to win 4 straight on the bounce. 3 in the league, 2nd in the league, positive goal difference. Amazing football at times. It's just really good to be a Leeds fan right now. I just think come to the game itself, I think Rotherham set up how we expected them to set up really, and we're gonna see a lot of that throughout the season. Teams putting men behind the ball. You know, there's going to be teams that set out like that, whatever the weather anyway. That's their style of football. Lump it to the big man, look for the knockdowns. But I think we're going to see that more from teams maybe you wouldn't expect, just because of the style of play that Leeds have and how good we are going forward. It seems to be everyone we come up against just, you know, can't give us enough plaudits at the minute. So, you know, managers are going to come wise to that and going to set up a certain way to try get something from the game. But yeah, going back to the first half, for example, I think there were chances for both teams. Like I say, we knew how Rotherham were going to set up. They had chances in that first half. The Cooper back pass, which I think there was a little bit confusion, to be honest, between Berardi and Bailey as well. But because Cooper was the one that sent the pass across, naturally we're all saying it's the Cooper back pass. Straight after that, there was a lot of fans in and around me. Cooper, and it's really frustrating, because I think if it was any other Leeds player, if it were Barry Douglas that plays the pass, if it's Berardi even, I don't think there's as much vitriol aimed towards. Yeah, we'd be annoyed, yeah, we're frustrated, but I think because it's Cooper, there was a lot more, and he made another mistake not too long after. I think we played it around at the back a little bit after that, and people started to revert back to type and started to get on top a bit, and I even shouted because Cooper made a good pass not too long after, and I was like, well done Cooper, because I think he gets an unfair shake of it personally, and people just need to calm down. But listen, I'm not trying to, like, that's just me, that's how I think. We need to calm down, man, you know. We're not going to steamroll teams, it's okay. There will be mistakes, that's naturally what's going to happen when you play out from the back, but let's have it right, yeah. If you look at Arsenal last week against City, that's how not to pass it out from the back, yeah? We're doing it right. I mean, Czech nearly put it in his own net, and the fact that we've only had really that one misplaced back pass or miscommunication between Berardi and Bailey Peacock-Farrell, who, by the way, was amazing today, but I'll come to that. You know, there's only really been that one situation for me where we've looked a bit shaky. And I think times in that first half, you know, they hit the post where, and I don't know, Phillips had give it away at one point and then early scored. You know, better teams, clinical teams are going to put them away. I know Oscar touched on it in his video after the game. You know, we are going to lose games. That's a fact. I'm really, I look at the Swansea fixture and I see that as being a difficult one, our next one away. If we can come away with that with 3 points, I'll be over the moon and what's that. But I think that, you know, we're gonna lose, yeah, and we just need to prepare ourselves for that. And I just think today, in the first half, some certain pockets of fans maybe were getting a little bit frustrated with it, but you know, I think it's going really well. I mean, second half we were mint. You know, when we came out that second half, some of the football was unreal, and I think Rotherham tired. They ran out of ideas. They had chances in the first half. You know, there was knockdowns. There was chances where they, you know, had a goal. But I think we had that as well. I think we know that. There was a few chances, but we're not always going to score early, are we? But I just knew after the second half, I just thought, we're still going to win this. And I think once the first goal goes in, then what can Rotherham do? They're not offering out going forward. Especially in the second half, so what can they do? You know, we were only going to go on and score more, in my opinion, and some cracking goals as well. Absolutely buzzing for Luke Ayling to finally get one. When it went in as well, it was over in my side, like in the Kop, and you know, there was that delayed reaction. He wanted to celebrate so much, and when he did, I was buzzing for him, and all fans are, because we absolutely love Luke Ayling. Luke Ayling is an absolute ledge. So yeah, I was buzzing for him when he did his little yeah, it was just class. So buzzing for Luke Ayling. What about Berardi in the first half? I think, yeah, first half as well, when he had that wicked shot. Imagine that, Berardi and Ayling on the score sheet on the same game. But yeah, buzzing for Luke Ayling. He's a top guy, and we love him at Leeds. In terms of Bailey Peacock-Farrell, couple of videos before, and I know I replied to some comments on Monday just gone, and that I'm looking to do that regularly. So if you disagree or don't agree with, disagree or have anything to say in the match, make sure you do it in the comments, and I'll go through them on the Monday. But them lads that called me out basically for having a go at Bailey, you know, they were right. Look at today. His performance was unreal. It wasn't only, you know, I think in the first couple of games when I mentioned where he'd flapped at them a little, this time he commanded his box. Any time that ball went up in the air, he was the one that came out of it every single time. And when he was called upon, he made some cracking saves. So Bailey Peacock-Farrell, them little bits where I did question it a little bit, you know, saying I wanted to see Blackman, and we've seen a bit of Blackman midweek, and he fumbled at one and didn't look the best. You know, for me, Bailey showed why Bielsa has him as #1. I thought he was class today, and even his distribution as well was very good. So well done, Bailey. Buzzing with that. And then, you know, everyone on the way home, when I'm on the way home, I listen to BBC Radio Leeds while I can, before, you know, we lose signal when we get towards the northeast. A lot of people, and I know Whelan was doing the same, you know, the goal, the Roof's goal and the passage of play prior to that was class. I think there was a time, not too, you know, before that, where we played a passage of play down the right-hand side, and it went from Ayling into Hernandez to Ayling to Saiz to Hernandez, came back across, and they sort of cleared it off the line. Saiz had a shot. That passage of play for me was better than the goal. It's just it didn't result in a goal, and it won't be talked about as much, but that was unreal. The whole corner where we were, where you could see the intricate passing and the speed it was played. I've checked the highlights back on Sky Sports, and they show it. So if you get a chance, have a look at that, because it was just unreal, and the whole side where we were was applauding, and that's great to see. What more can you want? You know, I've gone to Welland Road there, and again in that second half, it's just amazing to see football like that. We should be so happy right now, because we've been in the doldrums, that long ball shit. You know, we've done all that, and to see what's going on now at Elland Road's quality, I'm so happy. But yeah, people were applauding, you know, and we didn't even score at the end of it. And then coming to the goal, you know, Calvin Phillips, again, he wasn't on it today, but again, he was still quality. And that ball, knock over the top, and Kemar Roof, that guy, you know, all of us, I don't care what anyone says, and people mentioned it before on the comments saying, you know, when there was wind that he could go for 7 million, we'd have snapped his hand off and look at him. And, you know, and we'd heard midweek about, you know, going for Jack Marriott, and the club had said, no, we've got someone better there in Roof. And it just shows, you know, football people know shit. We only know so much. We think we know a lot. But look at Kemar Roof now. That guy is on fire. I'm just so happy for him as well. And I battered him, but, you know, with reason, I think, you know, it's not a case of we were just battering because we dislike the guy. It just wasn't working. But this season, you know, he's on fire, and if he continues in this vein, he'll be, you know, he's gonna be very high up the scoring charts. I mean, he'll probably he'll do a good job if he's anywhere near J Rodriguez. I mean, 7-1 they beat QPR today. So you know what I did though? When I seen that result, 7-1 at QPR to West Brom, I know I'm going off point, but all I thought was, I cannot wait till we play QPR. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's how it's good to be a Leeds fan at the minute. You know, we're second in the league, sitting pretty, doing well. You know, we've got Swansea Tuesday night. That'll be a tough one, and then we're away at Norwich. So it'll be interesting to see what lineup's used, because there's 2 games, quick turnover away from home. You know, Swansea will be a difficult place to go. And then we're back at Elland Road for Preston North End in the Cup, which I think we'll win. And then we've got Borough at home, which I can't wait for. Living in the North East, having a lot of Borough fans. And as some of you'll know, that crap with AJT. We'll see, you know, I just can't wait. It's a good month. Is it possible that we could come out of the month unbeaten? Who knows? But I just think difficult. It'll be difficult against Swansea. But all in all, you know, we're going to see more of what happened today. So, you know, try not to be too angry. That first half, for example, you're going to get teams which will be more clinical. It'll be tougher. But we are going to see teams sit back like that. You know, I thought we were going to stuff them today. I think a lot of us did. you know, we won in the end. We got 3 points, and that second half was unreal. They ran out of gas. We were just class. The passing was mint. So it's just happy days again. Leave your comments, guys. If you agree, disagree. To the fan that came and said hello as well at Ellen Road, buzzing. It makes us at Leeds TV happy, you know, when people come up and say, oh, I like the content and stuff like that, you know. So thanks for that, Gadji, you did that. It was just one, but it's something, you know. You know you are, pal. And yeah, just happy days. Keep the comments, keep them in, and I think we'll do the review on the Monday, and I'll answer any comments back. But yeah, and again, full house, great support. You know, there wasn't a single seat empty in the Leeds Leeds areas. So that's just another mint, and it's the Bielsa effect, isn't it? We love that guy. I could even speak to you before, you know, not just before, because we're still in August, aren't we? We're still thinking about getting them 2 heads in the door, and I think they will come in as well. It's gone a bit quiet, but I think that's because we're focusing on the foot, you know, how mint it is. But it has gone a bit quiet, but I think we still will get 2 on the door. But anyway, I'm going off point. Another mint game, another mint result. You know, things are just class at the minute, and I'm so happy. So I will see you all soon, but have another mint weekend, and Leeds have won again, you know. And I'll see you all on Tuesday. But yeah, cracking. Marching on together. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.